Ma'am, hold it. I don't want you to say anything about the charges. Do you understand what you're charged?
No, I don't understand why I'm charged with it.
Well, I didn't say why you were charged with it. Do you understand what you are charged? That's a felony punishable by 4 years incarceration, a $2,000 fine plus court costs, and mandatory forfeiture of the weapon or device. You understand that? That you did have possession or you engaged in the sale of a weapon or taser. You understand that?
That was a party store thing that I had bought from a gas station. It was not an actual taser. It was like a little shock thing that came from the party store.
Ma'am, hold it.
Your Honor, this is a case that we've been adjourning for some time in order to work out some potential resolutions outside of criminal resolution. Unfortunately, part of that involves conversations that I be having with some law enforcement. I was scheduled to have that conversation last weekend, but unfortunately things fell through and I was not able to have a conversation, for which I'm deeply apologetic. But I would be requesting another adjournment to see if we can get another one scheduled so I can have that meeting and see if we can ultimately resolve this case. Again, this is something that's on me. Mr. Hermanowski has been quite diligent and it fell through on my end.
Oh, don't do that. Blame Hermanowski. No, I'm kidding. All right. Is there any objection?
Good, how are you?
Really? Was that Barnwell? Anyway, Mr. Hermanowski, there's no objection to the adjournment?
No objection.
All right. What's my name?
July 1st.
Will that be enough time for you, July 1st?
I'm hoping so, Your Honor.
All right. I'll adjourn this matter July 1st, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Okay. You guys have my information, right? I'm in the Hope House.
Yeah, I have that information.
Yeah. Yep. They do. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Court calls case People versus Brianna Force.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook.
Good morning, Your Honor. Wendy Barnwell on behalf of Miss Force. The unfortunate thing is I'm in a center, but here I am.
Okay. All right.
I don't think he could.
You broke up there for a moment.
Yeah, I'm in an elevator in the CJC in Detroit, but I should reach my.
Got none of that last part. Mr. Let me. Okay, we lost you there. We don't have your client, Ms. Barnwell.
Okay.
Ms. Barnwell, why don't I pass the case? Yes. We'll call you back up momentarily.
Right. I will call her again.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. Court calls case People versus Andrew Newman.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the People.
Morning, Your Honor. Brian Fennick appearing on behalf of the defendant, Dr. Andrew Newman, who appears to my right. Will you please state your name for the record? Andrew Newman, Your Honor.
Thank you. As to the arraignment.
Your Honor, having been fully advised of the charges against him and the possible penalties, my client waives a formal reading and stands mute.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. And what are we doing on this today?
Your Honor, respectfully, my client is a professor of anthropology. He is has a pre-planned trip to Europe this summer for research for a book that he's writing. We are respectfully requesting permission to travel as a bond condition. But Your Honor, my client, as to bond, my client has numerous ties to the community. He is has resided in Ann Arbor for decades. He retained me immediately after his arrest. He is not a flight risk, Your Honor. He's not a danger to the community. We're respectfully requesting a personal bond.
All right. She alleged BAC in this matter.
.155, there were no fresh and no priors to the people's knowledge.
And you're just asking for an adjournment of the pretrial?
Your Honor, as to the pretrial, we are asking for an adjournment. However, he does not return to the country until the end of August, or sorry, the end of July, excuse me. So we could be available the 27th or 28th of July, or
So, all right, okay, I got it. But give me my first date in August. I'll adjourn the pretrial on this matter to August 5th, 2026, 9 a.m. Set the defendant's bond in an amount of $15,000 personal recognizance bond. All other standard conditions, including no assault behavior or possession of any weapons or ammunition. There's also to be no use of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. I am going to order that the defendant report to the Department of Community Corrections for placement on a SoberLink testing device through Community Corrections. I will indicate that the defendant may travel. Where he's going to Europe, is that?
yes, Your Honor, France and Great Britain.
And what are departure and return dates?
July 6th through July 26th.
July 6th, 2026 through July 26th, 2026.
Yeah. And that includes your return dates, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'll indicate the defendant may travel to Europe July 6th through July 26th, 2026. All right. Anything further?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, court calls the case of the People versus Kenneth Tucker.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. On behalf of Mr. Kenneth Tucker, Attorney Nicholas North, PH 6482. Mr. Tucker, if you're on Zoom, please unmute and state your full name.
We do not have him checked in.
Yeah. I don't have any explanation for that, Judge. I gave him all the notices, was texting him, going back and forth. I don't have an explanation for why he's not here.
All right. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $7,500. Give a 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, I apologize if I can talk. And my understanding that was set yesterday for a preliminary exam where the court issued a bench, or court indicated a bench warrant would issue on June 22nd. I don't know if the court wanted this bench warrant to issue that same date, or if the court still wanted to issue it immediately by one that other.
Yeah, I'm going to issue this one immediately, only because he had a previous bench warrant on this case and hasn't appeared.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that. Court does call the case People versus, is it Abdurrahman Banda?
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Bonda.
Banda?
Bench
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $7,500 for 10. That warrant will issue immediately, along with the other three. Court calls the case of the People versus Paris Calloway.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Paris Calloway.
What?
Good morning, Your Honor. Paris Calloway.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, Mr. Calloway, since we've been in court, has had a driver's license restoration hearing. He just takes the written and the driving test. He's asking for an adjournment in early July. Is that correct, Mr. Calloway?
Yes.
Adjourn the matter to. Is that too early in July or?
Is that enough time, Mr. Calloway?
Just a little bit in the middle is okay. If I can get like towards the middle, just to make sure I got everything done.
Adjourn the matter July 15th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good one.
Thank you. My goodness. Court calls case People versus Nicole Coleman.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Ms. Coleman, Your Honor, who's making her way to. Please state your name.
Nicole Coleman.
Your Honor, is the court in receipt of a waiver of trial by jury?
I am. Ms. Coleman, you're waiving your right to a trial by jury. All right, you understand that you have an absolute and constitutional right to have the matter tried before a jury?
Yes.
You understand that by doing this, you're giving up that right to be tried before the court without a jury. All right. People also waive the right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Based upon the statement of counsel and defendant, court will consent to have the matter tried before it without a jury. Non-jury trial in this matter will be set for
June 24th.
Your Honor, may I approach with the prosecutor very briefly?
non-jury trial in this matter will be set July 29th, 2026, 9 a.m. in person.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. There's another one. Court calls case People versus Shamika Kurtendahl.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Ms. Kurtendahl.
Ma'am, state your name.
Shamika Kurtendahl. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your Honor, may I have an adjournment in this case?
Adjourn the matter July 1, 2026, 9 a.m. Ron, continue. Court calls case People versus Ishmael Davis.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Mr. Davis. Please state your name.
Ishmael Alexander Davis, sir.
All right.
Your Honor, Mr. Davis has several other matters pending. We're trying to resolve it by global resolution. I've been in contact with the prosecutor.
I don't know if you wanted anything from me on that. That is correct. We are in communications about a global resolution.
So what do you want me to do?
Adjourn, please.
Were you in treatment, sir?
Yes, I was in treatment, then I was sent to outpatient, and now I'm back in outpatient. And I'm almost, well, July 21st, 5th will be 12 months I've been sober.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
Just I'll adjourn this to July 15th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Court does call the case People versus Martasia Davis.
The people.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nick Markovich, but on behalf of Davis, who should be appearing via Zoom.
She's here. She did not check in, but I see her name. Davis. Martasia Davis. February 10th,
And April 22nd.
he was on bond, and one of them he allegedly would have committed while on bench warrant status in this case.
So would the court consider 2,500, 10%?
No, right. I think it's appropriate that it's a $5,000 bond in this case. I'll adjourn it to my next date of July 1st, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond is raised to $5,000. You were requesting cash surety,
Correct, Your Honor.
$5,000 cash surety.
Have to go.
Pending it's remanded.
Gotta go with the option.
Go with him. Court does call the case, People versus Nathaniel Flanagan.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Mr. Flanagan.
Yes, sir. I'm here. Your Honor.
All right, I need a camera.
Oh, sorry. Here we go. I'm sorry, Your
All right.
Honor.
It's all right. State your name.
Nathaniel Flanagan. Nathanel Flanagan. Flanagan.
All right, thank you. All right, what are we doing?
We'd ask the court to set final settlement and jury selection date.
Jury final settlement conference in this matter will be set for August 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. Jury selection, August 10th, 2026, 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court does call the case, People versus Angela Hayes.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Ms. Haight, Honor.
Where is she? Hello,
here.
Miss Hayes. Okay, can you turn on your camera?
It is on, it's not working.
Okay.
We'd ask the court to set final settlement jury selection.
You recognize the voice.
Yes, sir.
Jury final settlement conference in this matter will be set August 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. Jury selection, if necessary, August 10th, 2026 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person.
Thank you.
Court calls case, People versus, is it Jeter Ivachek?
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the
Messed it up.
Yes, Your Honor. And Assistant Public Defendant Nick Bukovitz on behalf of Mr. Ivaza, who is appearing via Zoom.
Ivajah? I think it's actually Peter. I don't think the judge is. Okay.
So you should see a little button with a little microphone on it on your screen. If you tap that, you should be able to be unmuted. I do know I spoke to Mr. Ivazad this morning, as well as a friend who was helping him get on the Zoom. So I do know he did log in and get on today, but I do know he might have some issues with the Zoom technology.
You prompted him. See if somebody, I'll pass it, see if somebody can call in.
Yes, I understand. Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case, People versus Spencer Rassick.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people. I just spoke with my wife going inside vestibule, so I'll grab him.
Yeah, but I can't do anything. Mr. Cook left.
Hello.
Oh, hello. State your name. Okay. Do you have a camera?
I do have camera, but I don't know how to turn on. It's new for me right here. I don't know. It doesn't
I will
know.
say
You recognize his voice.
I
Okay.
spoke to this morning, actually.
All right. What are we doing?
I'll be asking for an adjournment to work on obtaining to mitigate work toward a possible global resolution with this and this matter at PCC tomorrow.
He's got a PCC also.
Yes, he does.
July 15th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Court calls the case of the recall, the case of People versus Brianna Force.
Morning again, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Wendy Barnwell, P42505, on behalf of Miss Brianna Force. She's present on Zoom.
Yes. Ma'am, can you state your name?
Brianna Force.
All right. Okay, what are we doing, Miss Barnwell?
We're moving forward with the case, Judge. So I think it's a pretrial or final pretrial, maybe.
Well, let's see. She had a non-jury trial set for July 20. Oh, that was way back. All right. So you want it set for a final pretrial?
Yes, Judge.
Jury final settlement conference will be set August 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. Jury selection, if necessary, August 10th, 2026 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Judge, for the August 7th, I'm in Lincoln Park. Is there any way to get that?
No, it's the only final settlement conference I have for about a 2-month period.
Oh my God. Oh, sorry, I was looking at July. Good. August 7th is a good day. Sorry.
Okay. All right. We'll see you then.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Bond continues.
Thank you.
August. All right. Thank you, Judge.
Court recalls the case People versus Spencer Rassick.
Morning again, Your Honor. Just grabbed him. He was here. Then he...
I even waited. That long, but I waited. Is he with his client?
Yes, sir.
Is he planning on showing up today?
I don't know if I can testify today.
Well, tell him I'm not going to keep waiting. He'll get called up in the next block. Court's going to stand in recess.
Oh,
I'm not sure. No, he doesn't. All rise. 14A, court is now back in session. Honorable JudgeSimpson presiding.
You may be seated. Pardon. First two. Court does call the cases of People versus Heather Booth.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people on the file ending in 0895.
Conrad Silver on behalf of the township in the remaining cases.
Good morning, Your Honor. J. Grant Miller, P58658, on behalf of Mr. Booth on the cases with Conrad Silver.
Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Booth in the case that ends in 0895 and 0926.
I'm assuming that accounts for all 11.
Your Honor,
Well, hold it. I got one.
you have 5 cases on the docket. Each of them are companion.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I got you.
4 cases. 1 mistake.
Is correct.
Your Honor, I just was appointed yesterday, made effort to try and with my client at Wayne County. I only got approval to even get on the system this morning to schedule a meeting. So I request a brief adjournment so I can try and talk with my client.
I would also be requesting a brief adjournment. I was unable to set up a meeting with Wayne County with Ms. Booth as well this week.
We know he's in Wayne. Or her.
Yeah, she's in Wayne County Jail.
She's on the screen from Wayne County, Your Honor.
Pardon?
She's on the screen from Wayne County.
Well, okay, there you are. State your name.
Heather Booth.
All right. I wasn't aware you were there. All right. Okay, so with the first, how long are you going to be there? Do you know?
I'm not sure. My next court appointment is July 7th. I'm hoping to get rehab. So.
Okay.
Some jail time, of course, but.
And she's got. So is somebody going to reset these, or what are we doing?
Well, I can tell you that 2 of them would need to be arraigned if you would like to. Then the other 2 are failures to appear. I'll do whatever you want.
All right. What I'll do is I'll adjourn these cases to July 15th. All right. Ms. Booth, so the cases that are on the docket, I'll adjourn to July 15th, 2026 at 9 a.m. And that way that'll give your attorneys time to talk to you. You have, which 2 are set? You have 4 other cases.
So 913 is a failure to appear warrant, as well as 5683.
50.
Same one.
That's not 56. Yeah, 56. Okay, so now you also have 2 warrants on felony cases. So here's what I'm going to do on those cases. Those are failure to appear. One charge being a controlled substance possession, the other being a retail fraud. What's my next ECC date?
So it will be the 25th. Well, July 2nd.
I'm sorry, that didn't make sense. If I set her, no, I know what I could do. So on those, I'm going to cancel the bench warrant. I'm going to set her bond in an amount of $10,000. 10% on each one of those cases. And I'm going to reset our probable cause conference to July 16th, 2026 at 9 a.m. on both of those. Okay. Now, because we're not done with you, Ms. Booth, you also have 2 new cases. Both felonies. And let me arraign you on those. Trying to see what this other one is. Both retail fraud ones. All right. So you have 2 cases, Ms. Booth. I'll start with the one out of Ypsilanti Township. That complaint alleges that on or about January 30th, 2025, at Forest and Bagley in Ypsilanti Township. How to retail fraud? I don't know what this is. That you did have possession or you engaged in the sale of a weapon or taser. You understand that?
That was a party store thing that I had bought from a gas station. It was not an actual taser. It was like a little shock thing that came from the party store.
Ma'am, hold it. I don't want you to say anything about the charges. Do you understand what you're charged with?
No, I don't understand why I'm charged with it.
Well, I didn't say why you were charged with it. Do you understand what you are charged with?
Yes.
Okay. That's a felony punishable by 4 years incarceration, a $2,000 fine plus court costs, and mandatory forfeiture of the weapon or device. You understand that?
Yes.
First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes.
All right. This is a public defender. But before we go on to that one, let me do our other one.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. The other case, ma'am, that being the one ending in 2193. In that case, it's alleged that on September 7th, 2025, at the location of 3825 Carpenter Road, that being the Meyer store in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did engage in the offense of retail fraud, first degree. You understand that charge, ma'am?
Again, I don't remember that one.
Okay, not a question of whether or not you remember it.
Yeah, I understand it.
Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's a retail fraud first degree and that there were other offenses of retail fraud, this becomes a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration, a $10,000 fine plus court costs. The fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $10,000, that would become the maximum fine. Do you understand that, man?
Yes.
All right. Something's wrong. All right. Do you want to be represented by an attorney on that case, man?
Yes, please.
Okay, that also becomes a public defender.
Yes, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Vukovich on behalf of Ms. Booth in both of the new matters. As it relates to the arraignment, we will waive any additional formal reading and be standing mute.
All right, defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea as to both cases. I will set a probable cause conference in both of these cases for July 16th, 2026, 9 a.m. All right, and as to bond in these cases, do you have anything you want to say?
As to bond, Your Honor, I would be requesting a nominal bond. I would be requesting that there be consideration for a potential release for treatment, as it does seem that Ms. Booth is working on getting into rehab on her matters in Wayne County. I do not want these matters to inhibit her from being able to get into treatment, because obviously that is important.
Anything from the people?
Thanks, Your Honor. First, I apologize. I missed for the retail fraud case. What was the date of offense that the court had for that one that you just got arraigned on?
For the retail fraud? September 7th, 2025.
So ultimately, I'll leave bond to the court's discretion, but I just want to give the court as defense counsel some additional information. I'm seeing that yesterday, it looks like our office authorized another count or another case of retail fraud in the first degree for conduct that occurred on or about April 5th of 2026. And I see there's also 2 pending warrants also for retail fraud related events that are yet to be charged. I'll try and get those authorized as soon as possible. That way she can get a rain down those and hopefully have the PCC set for the same day the court just made.
Got it.
That'd be 3 pending cases, Mr. Cook.
So 1 that's been charged needs to get sworn to, and 2 that are yet to be charged.
Okay, so 3 total. Thank you.
So I'll set her bond in each of these cases at $10,000 personal recognizance. I'll order standard conditions, including no assault behavior, possession of any weapons, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. I will order community corrections testing, which will hold in abeyance until she's released, but that'll be 1 time per week testing. And we'll prepare an order, understanding that she is in custody and not released at this point in time. All right, I think that's it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Did you have a question, Ms. Booth?
No, am I free to go now?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You do the same.
Thanks.
Court calls the case of People versus DeMond Bradford. Bradford.
Good morning, Trovius Star on behalf of Mr. Bransford. Mr. Bransford, state your name.
Good morning, Bransford.
Your Honor, we're asking to set this matter for a final settlement conference.
Jury final settlement conference, August 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. Jury selection if necessary, August 10th, 2026 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person. Bond continue.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is this next one? Court calls the case of People versus Chastity Newman.
Your Honor, Raven Quick people.
That would be me. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. State your name for me.
Chastity Newman.
Thank you. Here's an arrangement. Ms. Newman?
Yes.
You are before the court on a complaint that alleges that on November 11th, 2021, at the location of 5450 Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of retail fraud 2nd degree. That is at the Sam's Club. Do you understand the nature of that charge, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, $2,000 fine plus court costs. The fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $2,000, that becomes the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, sir.
This is a public defender case.
Thank you, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Newman. At this time, Your Honor, as it relates to any additional formal reading of the complaint, we will waive and we'll be standing mute as to the charges.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. Pre-trial in this matter, you're going to have to get permission to talk to her up there. I'll set this pre-trial for July 15, 2026, 9 a.m. As to bond in this case, I will set her bond at a $1,000, 10% bond. Although the standard conditions, including no assault behavior or possession of any weapons and or firearms, ammunition, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. She is not to go to any Sam's Club in the state of Michigan. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You have a blessed day. Thank you.
Court calls the case, people, recalls the case, versus Spencer Rassick.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond with the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jay Grant Miller, P58658 on behalf of Mr. Rassick, who approaches. Please state your name.
Spencer Rassick.
Your Honor, in this matter, I just got the videos that we had requested yesterday evening. Mr. Rassick and I were trying to look at them. We're just asking a brief adjournment. I believe we'll call the case once we can watch this.
July 15th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case, people versus Sean Charnley.
Your Honor. Conrad Solar on behalf of Crystal Township.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Mifelsky appearing on behalf of Mr. Charnley, who is coming out right now. Morning, Mr. Charnley. Can you state your name, please? Judge, this is our first pretrial. I've spoken to Mr. Siller. There's some additional documentation I'm trying to obtain that could help us resolve the case, so I'd ask for a brief adjournment.
Matter will be adjourned July 1st, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued. Thank you, Your Honor. Court calls case, people versus Kelly Joe Grubaugh.
Your Honor, Raymond.
Is this Mr. Jerkins?
I knew he was here. I saw him earlier today.
Oh. Okay. Grubaugh.
Thank you.
Edward Ricks on behalf of Kelly Grubaugh. A lot of wheels in motion, Your Honor. She is referred to the recovery court. I am looking for some updated contact from her. She did bond out. She, at some point, will be proceeding more likely with the recovery court. It's just, we're looking for more of a delay. But I would be asking for an adjournment today.
Any objection from the people?
No, Your Honor.
8.
Well, when you get in touch with her, she has a warrant outstanding.
There's a new piece of C
there's a felony that hasn't been set.
And I have her, yep, it hasn't been set. I'm gonna try and get her to walk in. I got Judge Janan Hamoud on Monday with her. I'm hoping she remembers that court date.
So since you're trying to get all that, I'll just adjourn this out to February 15, 2000, or July 15, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case, people versus Nicole Henderson.
Good afternoon, Your Honor, Raymond Folk for the people.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Ms. Henderson, who's making her way out.
Your name?
Nicole Henderson.
All right.
Your Honor, may I address bond?
Well, what are we doing on the case?
I'm requesting an adjournment for a referral potentially to a sobriety court here in Washtenaw County.
Go ahead, you can address mine.
I have, first of all, information that she's written that I'd like to share with the court, if I might approach.
Have the people seen?
Yes.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
I gave them both. That's why I had you print it up. I had to give.
Go ahead, I can read and you can talk.
Yes, Your Honor. My client's mother is present in court. If she were released, she would reside with her mother and her 4-year-old daughter on Maple Lawn in Ypsilanti. She is employed by General Motors, and General Motors has an employee program where she can participate in programming. She needs to get out to get an assessment. Currently, I think her bond conditions are $50,000. I'm unsure if there's a 10% privilege. However, you also really. Yes. I'm asking the court to release her so that she can get an alcohol assessment and begin the process of being screened for sobriety, Your Honor.
Mr. Cobb.
Your Honor, all concerns that the people stated at the last hearing, I still have. I told Mr. Brown that this is not a situation where I would be agreeing to reduce the bond in this case. I wanted to get into recovery. I wanted to get into sobriety court. I don't know if I can trust her at this point to be released on her own in order to get that done. I think she would need to get screened and get something in place first.
She has to get out to get screened, not to interrupt counsel, Your Honor.
You what?
She needs to get out to get screened. For sobriety court, she needs an alcohol screening and assessment.
Well, which sobriety court though?
Well,
Are we talking?
she has a Washtenaw County residence. She would have been Ypsilanti on Maplewood with her mother.
I think they will screen in jail.
I'm not aware that Mr. Statman, that's the screener that the court generally uses.
Well, somebody's gonna have to, we're gonna have to find another way to do it, because with everything that has happened with this defendant, I'm not inclined to release her until there's a clear plan in mind of where this is headed.
Understood.
We had
She has presented to the court in writing an action plan for at least an IOP, but through her an employer at General Motors. But again, we need the assessment and to get her out.
I hear that, but we're gonna have to find another way to get her assessed, at least preliminarily, and start that process. I can't let this defendant out. She has a 0.235 alleged on this case, and she had another one that's pending she has one that's pending in Wayne County, I do believe, and then this one, and she has a prior. I mean, and she's all over the place. I mean, her alcohol levels are not low. Say what you want, ma'am.
I saw that you wanted me to be released on a scram tether, or I could have made bail with that, but they said the tether people aren't gonna give me a tether because of my hold. So I was asking I talked to my attorney
Because of which hold?
because Shelby County, or I don't know. They didn't say it. They just said that they wouldn't give me a tether if I have holds. But I was asking if we can get released on the sober link or the scram tether. It's the GPS tether that I can't make bail with.
Your Honor, relating to the holds, I am seeing there are numerous out-of-county holds for.
And they're just not gonna tether her with that. But you can post the cash component?
Yeah. My mom talked to a bail bonds.
Your Honor, I think she has a bond denied with Shelby, as well as a 2010% for OWI out of Clinton, among other holds. I'm not sure if they're gonna pick her up on those or not, but she does have, by my count, 7 out of county.
Hey, traffic. Most of those are.
So she's got a no bond on one of them.
Correct, that's for malicious destruction of property.
Okay.
2010% on an OWI. It looks like there's, I would say 4 traffic holds for like no proof of insurance or DWLS, things that I don't think she could picked up on.
Right.
And then a $500 hold for something it said NVOP. Frankly, I don't know what that stands for.
My problem is I'm not inclined to change it, but.
Will you change the tether?
If you say that you can post, I'm just concerned, are we gonna get her back? That's my issue. Because I don't know what's gonna happen in Shelby Township. I mean, can we see, or does anybody know, is that like a post conviction, so she pled and then that's a probation violation, or what is that?
I don't know. The information that I have just says Garden City Police Department bond 500 for NVOP.
Okay, that's that one, but then there's the other one that's the bond denied.
Correct, that's for, I only have that shows as bond denied for malicious destruction of property. It does not give me the value or the severity of the offense, and just says Shelby Township Police Department. I can try looking at court records to see if they have anything, but that might take me a second.
Yeah, no, that. Was there a plea up there? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Right, look. I'm not gonna, on this one, I'm not gonna stab around in the dark trying to figure out what's where and what it is. Somebody has to let me know what those other warrants are. I'm not necessarily opposed to the tether, but I'd like some assurance that we're gonna get her back.
Would you at least consider a solar link?
That's what I just said, Mr. Brown. I'm not opposed to that, but I'm not gonna do that now.
Okay.
I need to know what those other things are.
I don't have lien.
So I'm going to adjourn it to July 1st, 2026, 9 a.m. If you get information before then that the court can look at, I don't have a problem looking at it, but I'm not going to sit here today and run and see what it really has.
May I approach and get the paperwork? Understood. Thank you.
Court calls the case, People versus John Frederick Jackson II.
Township.
Edward Dugas on behalf of John Jackson II.
He's not checked in.
Waiting for an updated contact number for Mr. Jackson.
Okay. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $5,000. I'll give it 10% privilege. Warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case, People versus Kawanda K. Thomas.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nick Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Thomas, who is now approaching. Can you please state your name for the record, Ms. Thomas?
Kiwana Quay, Cynthia Rose Thomas.
At this time, Your Honor, I would be requesting an adjournment in this matter. I am trying to work with my other members of my office and trying to reach a global resolution in this matter. I do know she has another court date. I was trying to look at the date in Odyssey. I believe you said it was adjourned about 1 month out, correct?
Yes.
But I could not find the exact court date in Odyssey for the adjournment.
But you need something after that?
I would ask for something after closer to that court date, yes. So,
well, as far as I'm willing to go out on this, the 15th of July, 2026, 9 a.m.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Honest.
Court calls the. They're confusing. Court calls the case of People versus Devon Julia Martinez.
Parents or on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nick Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Martinez, in case number ends in 0620.
And Edward Dugas on behalf of Devon Julia Martinez.
I'm shocked.
108.
Refusing to come up.
Don't be shocked, Your Honor.
What? Don't be shocked.
I spoke with her yesterday. The idea was we were adjourning this case because there's a global that's sort of pending with her matters up in circuit court. She got court on Monday. It may take a little bit of time for those to come to a sentencing date. So I'd be asking to adjourn a few weeks in these cases because I think they will eventually be dismissed.
No.
Yes.
That's correct.
Now I was going to file the request of.
I'll adjourn it July 15, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you. Have a great day.
For sure. Court does call the case, People versus Ryan Brown.
Henry, it's still on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Raymond Cook for the people on the file ending in 1823.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christina Spaxton for Mr. Brown, case ending in 0610.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Mr. Brown in the other matter.
You did?
Yes, hello, Ryan Brown. I'm sorry. I thought you needed to tell me to say my name.
All right. Hold on. Say your name again.
Ryan Brown.
Okay, there he is. All right. What are we doing?
In the township. Maybe I'll make these dismiss things. That's 041.
Any objection? Hearing no objection, the case is dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I requested adjournment.
Saxon, you show up and get it dismissed? You know, you don't come down. No, I'm not talking. All right, no, not talking to you. Told you. Go ahead, Mr. Swan.
In my case, I'm requesting an adjournment. There's an offer that I like to.
Adjourn the matter to July 1st, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Bond continued. Court calls case People versus Michelle Knoll.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Matthew Mansour, appearing on behalf of Miss Michelle Knoll, who appears via Zoom. Michelle, can you please state your name?
Michelle Knoll.
Thank you. All right, what are we doing?
Thank you, Your Honor. Today is our first pretrial. We got an offer this morning. I think it's a good one. I think we can resolve this in a couple weeks, if possible. If we can get an adjournment, please.
July 1st, 2026, 9 a.m.
Just to make sure that assuming that we do resolve with a plea, part of that's going to include a sentence agreement. I know the court typically does not accept sentence agreements. If the parties were to prepare a sentencing memorandum in advance of that plea, would the court want that to consider before taking?
Yes. You guys are trying to get me to Cobb's, but I'm not going to do it. I'll read it. Still not agreeing.
What can I ask?
All right. Mansour knows that, but that's okay. I see you guys trying to work around what I do. I see you guys trying to work around what I do. That's okay. I got a long memory.
We know.
Ms. Knoll, don't worry about it. You're good. They're not.
Okay. Thank you.
You're okay. All right.
Okay.
Bond will continue. See you in a couple weeks.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls cases of People versus Malcolm Hanks.
Morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Hanks is a township case.
Not Raymond Cook for the people.
Township.
An assistant public defendant, Nicholas Bukovich, on behalf of Mr. Hanks.
Your name, sir?
Malcolm Hanks.
Thank you.
At this time, Your Honor, I'll be just requesting a brief adjournment to have a little bit more time to discuss this case with my client.
During these matters, July 1st, 2026, 9 a.m.
You're gonna do that over Zoom?
Pardon?
You can always come in person if you want to, Mr. Hanks, but we always give you Zoom permission as well.
Okay, Zoom.
So you can do either or.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Court
I go ahead, sir.
calls the cases of the People versus Darrell Green.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people on the file number 0249.
Conrad Silver on behalf of Township in case 0216.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Mr. Green, Your Honor.
Green, can you state your name?
Daryl Green, Your Honor.
Oh, there he is. Okay, gotcha.
Your Honor, I'd ask the court to set final settlement and jury selection date.
If I may address Bond Wayne.
Yes. Jury final settlement conference, August 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. Jury selection, if necessary, August 10th, 2026 at 8:30. Both of those are in person. As to Bond.
Your Honor, I would ask the court to make a GPS tracking tether a condition of the defendant's bond on this case. I recently authorized 2 new cases against this defendant, 1 felony retail fraud in the first degree and 1 misdemeanor false pretense less than 200. These cases, or the new cases, both predate when he was arraigned on this case, so they're not bond violations, but I have concerns because in the report for the felony retail fraud where the defendant is alleged to have stolen a necklace worth about $9,000, it indicates that he tried to pawn that off in Detroit and was implicated in some other larceny or theft related offenses out of Southfield, Detroit, and Troy. I have concerns given the numerous areas where these conducts are alleged to be taking place that the defendant may be continuing to violate or to engage in this conduct while on bond. I think a tracking tether would be useful in preventing that conduct from occurring while he's on bond.
Did I hear they predate the incident offense?
That is correct. They predate when he was arraigned on this offense, so they are not bond violations.
Any response?
No, not at this time.
Defendant to report to community corrections for placement on a GPS tracking list.
Do we have arraignment dates for the new charges?
I don't believe they've been sworn to yet. I authorized one of them over this past weekend and one of them just, the misdemeanor was only just this morning. So I will email the officers in order to get them sworn to as soon as possible, but they have not been set or agreed yet.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls case versus Archie Minor. Two cases.
Ron,
1787.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Archie Minor.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Minor,
Yes,
state your
I'm
name.
Archie Minor.
Your Honor, I'm requesting an adjournment in these matters.
That objection, these matters will be adjourned to July 1st, 2026, 9 a.m. Thank you. Court calls the case People versus Shalitha Keith.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Ms. Keith.
Shalitha Keith,
Yeah, hello.
hello. I'll need you to turn on the camera.
Yes, hello.
Okay, thank you. Have before me
You're
a plea
welcome.
form indicating that the defendant will be entering a plea of guilty to the charge of retail fraud, third degree, the 93-day offense. On her successful plea to that charge, count one would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
She can't even stop.
Ma'am, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
All right. State your name for the record.
Shalita Keith.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of retail fraud in the third degree. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine plus court costs. The fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $500, that would be the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right. Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, I do.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, I do.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, I did.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No.
Hang on a second. Please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, I do.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, I do.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, I'm not.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
And also because you believe that you are indeed guilty?
Yes.
On January 4th, 2026, at the location of 2000 Waters Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, what do you do at the Target store that makes you think that you're guilty?
I proceeded to take something that I did not purchase.
All right. You walked into the store, took items that they had offered for sale and tried to walk out without paying for them?
That is correct.
All right. You didn't have anybody's permission to do that, did you?
No, I did not.
And at the time you did this, the store was open to the public?
Yes, it was.
All right. Ma'am, I do have to advise you that if between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rule, that you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
None from the people?
No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Defendant is referred to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report. Sentencing in this matter will be July 22nd, 2026, 9 a.m.
Your Honor,
Bond continued.
are you referring her to probation on?
What started as an ordinary court docket quickly turned into a mix of humor, tough decisions, and second chances as defendants stood before the judge hoping for favorable outcomes. The hearing opened with a light-hearted exchange between attorneys and the judge, who joked about lawyers keeping him waiting and playfully teased them about their cases. But once the proceedings got underway, the focus quickly shifted to serious criminal matters, including assault cases, probation reviews, and defendants facing possible trial dates. One of the day's most important moments involved a defendant who was being held on a parole hold while awaiting resolution of a criminal case. Defense counsel argued for a reasonable bond, but the judge declined to make changes until more information became available, emphasizing the need to fully understand the parole situation before taking action. Later, the courtroom saw a stark reminder of the consequences of missing court. When one defendant failed to appear for a scheduled hearing, the judge immediately issued a bench warrant and set bond at $7,500, making it clear that attendance in court is not optional. The mood shifted again when a young woman recovering from serious injuries explained that she was unable to work while pursuing disability benefits. Rather than immediately penalizing her for financial struggles, the judge listened carefully and created a manageable payment plan, encouraging her to stay in contact with probation officials. The hearing ended on a positive note when another defendant successfully completed the requirements of a deferred prosecution agreement. After paying his remaining balance and finishing the court-ordered conditions, the judge dismissed the case and discharged him from probation, offering a final message of encouragement as he moved forward with his life. By the end of the day, the courtroom delivered a powerful lesson. Show up, follow the rules, and take responsibility, and the court may be willing to give you a second chance.